Singapore Prime Minister Loong says world leaders need to sustain policies that support global trade and investment and enable people to benefit from them. Mr. Lee says this is vital in strengthening the multilateral trading system that is now far from perfect, but warned that the alternative would be much worse.
He was speaking at a session on the global economy, trade and investment at the G20 summit, and Brandon Tanoto tells us more.
Rising protectionism continues to be a threat to globalization today, and people who feel that globalization has not benefited them are finding ways to stop it. Singapore Prime Minister Hsien warned that all countries will be poorer off and less secure if globalization does not hold. That's because the global economy will be divided into rival blocs, with tensions and conflicts sapping attention and resources. Hence, it is important to uphold the multilateral trading system that has underpinned the growth of many countries all these years. Mr. Lee said in order to sustain the policies that support this system, leaders must explain the challenges and trade-offs clearly and honestly to voters. The leaders must also work together with their people to promote their own long-term interests. Mr. Lee also urged the World Trade Organization to undertake reform in order to safeguard the multilateral system. This includes the resolution of the impasse over the appellate body. The appellate body hears appeals in trade disputes brought on by WTO members, so think of it as a Supreme Court of World Trade. But now currently the US is blocking the appointment of new judges to the body, meaning it will cease to function by the end of this year unless the impasse is broken. Meanwhile, Mr. Lee also suggested that leaders prepare their countries to participate fully in the global economy by upskilling their people and helping businesses adopt new technologies. On the digital economy front, Mr. Lee said it is important to develop new rules. He gave the example of the Digital Economy Partnership Agreement between Singapore, Chile and New Zealand, which aims to establish new standards and rules to support digital economy activities and trade. Mr. Lee said he hopes the agreement could be a useful model for other countries too. Brandon Tanoto, CNA, Osaka.